Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fate's Day Night. Previously, like 10 trillion things happened all at once? Just rapid fire after rapid fire, bombshell after... Ugh! It was crazy! I'm still reeling. So... we saw Ryder at the Ryudo Temple before Shirou was yanked away by magic, and then he was promptly killed by Caster in a brutal way. Then we reloaded, tried a different route where Shirou chickened out and didn't go to the temple. But no, Saber just disobeyed Shirou's order and went on her own while he's asleep. And now, instead of finding Ryder or Caster, instead she came face to face with Assassin. And completely contradictory to the role of an assassin hero, this dude just approached, just standing right there in the open, said his true name, and it looks like they're about to fight. Like, it's one thing for a swordsman to challenge Saber in a duel, but just the sheer gall of this assassin, who said his real name is Sasaki Kojiro. I hope we'll learn more about him, but it looks like he and Saber are about to fight, so without further ado, let's just hop right in here. I am excited. Ooh.
そう驚くこともあるまい。貴様の持つそれが何であるかは分からぬが、身にまとった殺気は剣士のもの。
Long-haired, blue-haired, robe-wearing weeb Sephiroth. Love this guy. Okay. It should not be that surprising. I do not know what it is you are holding, but the pressure on your body is that of a swordsman.
目がくらむほどの美しい剣気。その貴様がセイバー以外の何者であろうか。
That dazzlingly beautiful aura of swordsmanship. Who else could you be but Saber? Another step. Assassin descends the stairs and directs the point of his sword at Saber.
神明など知らずともよい。ただ、セイバーというサーバントがこの刃に敗れるだけの話だ。
I do not care about your true name. There will only be the fact that servant Saber suffered defeat by my own sword.
言葉で語るべきことなど皆無。もとより、サーバントとはそういうものであろ
う。There is nothing to discuss. From the beginning, servants are such beings, are they not? The swordsman smiles happily.
なるほど。それは確かにその通りです。
I see. Certainly that is true. Answering, she readies her sword close to her.
それでよい。
That is good.
では、果たし合おうぞ、セイバ
ー。Then, let us duel, Saber.
サーバント随一と言われるその剣技。しかと見せてもらわねばな。
I must see your sword skills, said to be the best among all servants. The silver light jumps. Hardness and softness. The fight between two very different swordsmen begins under the moonlight. No. Oh! God damn it. Oh! Okay. If only I knew. I had no way of knowing. This would have been a much better place to end the last video. Did it just cut away? We don't get to see it? Oh, come on. Well, I did see the status update, so let's look at that, Wait, did I see weapon update as well? Yes, okay. Monohoshizao. Assassin sword. A lawn sword said to be carried by the swordsman, Sasaki Kojiro. Monohoshizao, literally laundry hanging pole. Oh, is that washing pole? Oh. There is a katana that's super long, just like this in the Dark Souls series, and it's called Washing Pole. Is that sort of like another translation of laundry hanging pole? Oh, I didn't know. I guess the washing pole and this might be, well, based off this myth. Okay. Well, it's only a nickname, and its real name is unknown. According to records, it is said to be 90 centimeters long, but the Monohoji-sao assassin wield in this story is 150 centimeters long, and its range is about that of a spear. Oh my god, it's called an axe sword. 150 centimeters. Yeah, okay, that really is Sephiroth territory. In a real battle, long range translates directly into advantage. But when you are talking about a sword, it must be admitted that such length is out of the question. It will be effective in a one-on-one battle, but its length and weight would trouble the user in a large-scale combat. There are no swordsmen able to use this longsword satisfactorily other than Assassin, who has skills surpassing human limitations. Well, okay. And status. Yeah, okay, so I didn't think he was, but he's certainly not lying. He is Assassin. Okay. A master swordsman whose existence is doubted even though his name remains. He is a handsome swordsman who uses a 90-centimeter long sword, Monohoji-sao. He was born in the Eiroku era. I've never heard of that. And it is claimed that he gained his fame around the 10th to 17th year of the Keicho era, but the truth is still a mystery. This is because all books that note him are inconsistent in terms of years, and his name is not even mentioned in the book Goren no Sho, written by his biggest rival, Miyamoto Musashi. Okay, I know that name. That's a cool dude. Well, okay, a dude of renown, I should say. Yeah. According to record, Kojiro is from the Echizen country and studied under the originator of the Toda style. He favored a longsword, and after defeating his master's younger brother, he named his own style Ganryu. After that, he traveled around the country as a master swordsman. It is said that he developed his secret technique, Tsubame Geishi. Oh, I know that! Which could even kill a flying flying shallow? Oh, around the Nishiki River in the Suio region. I was about to say flying swallow like a bird, but I guess a flying shallow is a fish? But yeah, Tsubame Geishi? That's an ability for the samurai job in Final Fantasy XIV. I'm pretty sure that's the big combo finisher that is the AoE with just a big ol' swipe in a cone. That is incredibly fitting, because this guy uses a big sword with a long reach. Wow. The more you know. Well, after that, he terrified swordsmen around the country and battled against Miyamoto Musashi at Funajima to maintain the reputation of the domain he served, dying in the process. Because of the sword's length, he could not fight while holding onto his sheath, so he threw away his sheath in front of Musashi, and Musashi's quote when he saw that, "Kojiro, you lose," is all too famous. Miyamoto Musashi was one of Japan's best swordsmen. Sasaki Kojiro is known as Musashi's worthy rival, but his real figure is hazy like the moon on water. While it is said that there was a person like him, we have to say the figure of Sasaki Kojiro passed down to the present is a fictional swordsman. Well, that's cool. Alright then. Abilities. Wait. Did we not see this page for Writer? No, we didn't. Okay, real quick, let's just look at Writer here. Okay, Master Murto Shinji. Okay, I guess that's the truth then. Alright. Yeah, height, 172 centimeters. Tall lady, smaller than me, get on my level. Alignment, chaotic, good. Well then. Okay, as much as a unrepentant dickbag that Shinji is, I guess Ryder really is kind of a good person, but is kind of well, I guess as we saw in that other timeline, she has no hesitation in ambushing. Well, strength is C. Constitution is E. Okay, so not too powerful and kind of frail. Agility is B. Magical energy is B. Ooh. She's better at magic stuff than strength. Interesting. Luck is D. Well, yeah, that makes complete sense. She wound up with Shinji as her master. Noble Phantasm A+. That's more powerful than anyone. Lancers is B. Saber is C. Berserkers is A. Guys? Ryder can hurt Berserker. Okay. I guess that's a thing she can do. Okay. Holy shit. Nullifies all magic that requires less than 3 verses. It is difficult to hurt her even when using great magic or ritual magic. Riding A+. Ability to ride things. Can ride even demonic and holy creatures if they are beasts. This, however, does not include dragons. I guess dragons are a thing that exists. Okay. Did we see your skills? No, nothing on that. Skills or Noble Phantasm yet. Okay. So back to assassin abilities. Unknown Master still. 176 centimeters. How tall is that compared to Archer and Lancer? Archer is taller by quite a bit. And Lancer is also taller. Okay. Alignment neutral evil. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I guess that... Yeah, I can see it. That fits us an assassin. Strength is C. Constitution is also E. He's also frail. Agility is A+. This boy be fast. Okay. MGI is E. Okay, no magic. Just none. Luck is A. That is kind of scary. Luck is so powerful. Noble Phantasm completely unknown. Wait. We don't know a single thing about Ryder's Noble Phantasm, but it still showed us her stats, which is A+. Okay, I guess. Presence concealment, D rank. Hides when presence as a servant, suitable for spying. Details. Yeah, we read that. Oh, we get to see his skills. Okay. Mind's Eye, fake, A. Resistance to changes in visibility caused by visual interference. Also called the Sixth Sense, or prescience, and innate talents to sense danger. Cool. That fits with his luck. And no Noble Phantasm. Alright, let's resume here. Good information, good to know. I wake up with a burning pain in my chest. I feel like I've had an ominous dream. My body is sweating, even though it's winter and I'm breathing hard. My chest hurts. It feels like my heart is hot. No, it's more like forcibly having heat driven into my heart from outside. From outside? A small doubt. Before I think what it could be, my body starts to run. Saber, you here? I run into the room. I open the shoji and rush into the room Saber should be sleeping in.
いないあいつまさか
She's not here. Don't tell me she... No, it has to be. If she's not here, she must have gone to Ryudo Temple by herself.
バカ野郎なんで体だって治りきってないのにどうしてわざわざ
Idiot! Why? You're not fully healed, so why? I'm so angry it gives me a headache. Why doesn't she obey me? I didn't say I don't want to fight. I just... didn't want her to be hurt like that. Nothing will happen sitting here. I have to hurry to Ryudo Temple. I can't let Saber fight alone. No, I don't know what good I'll be even if I go there, but there should be something I'm able to do.
もうあいつめ女の子なんだからもうちょっとおとなしくしてろってんだ
Jeez, you're a girl, so be more docile. I run. I run outside without changing, take out the bike near the entrance, and start to pedal with all my might. Oh my god, he does have a bike! Okay. That's convenient. I go down the hill with no brakes. About 40 minutes to Ryudo Temple, even if I hurry. Also, reminder, wear your helmet, kids. Bicycle safety is no joke. I don't know when Saber left, but I have to catch up to her, and every minute counts. Ooh. Oh, okay. The points of the swords cross. Oh. Oh, is this theme of assassin? I'm here for that. The swords are swung many times. Numerous blows. The sword and the katana repel each other, scattering sparks. The session of more than a few dozen blows does not change the position of the two. Assassin, positioned above, does not retreat even a step. And Saber, trying to ascend the stairs, is unable to draw nearer and uselessly wastes time and spirit. Ha! Saber rushes in again. Assassin swings his longsword without difficulty and defends completely against Saber's charge. No, it isn't as simple as defending. If Saber's sword is lightning, Assassin's sword is a hurricane. Even though it does not match Saber in speed or power, its elastic tracks parry Saber's every blow. And the counter increases speed and flows towards Saber's neck like a strong wind. When Saber steps in again after avoiding that attack, the sword she avoided comes at her again in no time. In contrast to the straight path Saber's sword takes, Assassin's sword takes a curved path. Assassin's blade is graceful, and since it moves in an arc, it does not take the shortest route. So we shouldn't be able to make it in time against Saber's sword moving in a straight line. But there is something about Assassin that reduces that difference to zero. The charge stops. Her sword won't make it in time against his sword's counterattack. She steps back, knowing the only way she can avoid it is to retreat. Assassin's swordplay is fascinatingly beautiful, but at the same time, it is so fast that it is hard to follow. Is that contradiction because of Assassin's skill? Or the unfavorable position of attacking someone on higher ground? Without a definite answer, she avoids the sword pursuing her and parries the point trying to pierce her neck. and she notices she has retreated a few more steps. It's such a long sword. It should be easy to go inside on him once she has parried it away once, but she somehow cannot manage to do so. You know, for as cool as Saber's cool invisible wind sword is, virtually no servant is ever having trouble fighting her, despite the invisible blade. The enemy's excellent skill and the definitely disadvantageous ground. Saber bites her lips, thinking she would not have this much trouble with that longsword on flat ground.
さすがにやりにくいな。見えない剣というものがこれほど厄介とは思わなんだ。
It is indeed hard to fight against. I did not imagine an invisible sword would be this troublesome. I have a knack for saying things and then just immediately being proven wrong. Assassin does not move. For him, this is only a battle of defense. He has no need to chase the retreating Saber without reason, nor forsake his advantage of higher ground.
見れば刀を見ることさえ初めてであろう。
I believe this is the first time you've even seen a katana, is it not?
私の剣筋は邪道でな。波のものならば、まず一撃で首を落とす。それをここまで防ぐとは嬉しいぞ、セイバー。
My sword is a heresy, and it will slice the head of one of average skill. I am happy you have blocked this much, Saber.
加えて打ち込みも素晴らしい。その勝負でこれほどの剣撃を行うからには、さぞ鍛え抜かれた全身であろう。
And on top of that, your drive is marvelous. You are able to do so much with that small body of yours. Your body must indeed be well trained. As he has no need to keep attacking, Assassin observes Saber calmly. His sword wavers, losing strength. She cannot charge as if that is an opening. There are no stances for that man. He can only use that long sword if he can swing it from any position.
どうした？これで終わりというわけではあるまい。その不可視の剣、見かけ倒しではなかろうに。
What? It cannot be that this is the end. That invisible sword is not just mere show, is it not?
いつまでも減らず口を。
Ha! Quit your impudent talk. The sword and the katana crash.
よし、当たりだ。
All right, I am correct. The longsword stops in empty space. Assassin smiles and looks at his sword blocking the invisible sword, parries her sword, and Saber defends herself from the blow to her neck. Even Saber knows that it is because of her invisible sword that she is able to block Assassin's unfamiliar techniques. The invisible sword confuses the opponent's senses in both offense and defense. That is why Assassin does not follow through too much. As he does not know how long Saber's sword is, it is too dangerous for Assassin to close in on Saber. If Assassin ever goes to attack Saber, that will be when Saber tries to smash Assassin's head. That blow is perfectly dodged by Assassin, who merely retreats a bit.
よし、これで目測はついたな。刀身3尺余り、幅は4寸といったところか。形状は、セイバーの名の通り、典型的な西洋の剣だな。
All right, I see it now. The blade is roughly 3 shaku, 90 centimeters, long, and 4 sun, 12 centimeters wide. The shape is... Like your name, Saber, it is a typical Western sword. He talks calmly, but it does not even need to be said how good his judgment is. Saber's blows are too fast to perceive even if the sword can be seen. But not only does he defend against the invisible sword, but he has figured out its shape.
信じられない。何の魔術も使わず、満足に打ち合ってもいないというのに、私の剣を測ったのですか、あなたは。
I cannot believe it. You have measured my sword without using any magic, nor exchanging blows with me.
ほう、驚いたか。だが、こんなものは大道芸であろうよ。邪剣使いゆえ、このような技ばかり上手くなる。
Oh, are you surprised? But this is just a street performance. As I am an unorthodox sword user, I only improve on such techniques.
なるほど。私の一撃をまともに受けず、ただ払うだけがあなたの戦いだった。邪剣使いとは、その逃げ腰から来た俗称ですか。
I see. It was your way of fighting not to meet any of my blows, but parry them. I see the term unorthodox comes from how much of a coward you are. Ooh! Ooh, shots fired!
いやいや、まともに打ち合わぬ無礼は許せ。
No, no. Forgive my rudeness in not locking blades with you.
何しろこの長刀だ。打ち合えば折れるは必定。お主としては力勝負こそが基本なのだろうが、こちらはそうはいかぬ。その剣と組み合い、力を競い合うことはできん。
I have this lawn sword. It will break if I fight off your sword. It must be your style to compete in power, but I cannot do so. I cannot lock blades with you and compete strength with you.
もとより、刀というものはそういうものだ。
The katana is always such a sword.
西洋の剣はその重さと力で物を叩き切る。
Western swords cut with their weight and power.
だが、我らの刀は速さと技で物を断ち切るのだ。
But our blades cut with speed and technique. Steel folded 1,000 times, you filthy gaijin.
戦いが噛み合わぬのは道理であろう。
Superior Japanese steel. Anyway, it is no wonder our fighting styles are mismatched, is it not?
まあしかし、これではいささか興がそがれる。
But, well, this is somewhat unentertaining.
もう良い頃合いだぞ、セイバー。いい加減手の内を隠すのはやめにしろ。
Now is a good time, Saber. Stop hiding your true powers.
アサシン、私があなたに手加減しているとでも。
Assassin, are you saying I am going easy on you?
していないとでも言うのか。何のつもりかは知らんが、剣を鞘に収めたまま戦とは舐められたものだ。私程度では本気を出すまでもないということか。
No way. Really? Are you saying you are not? I do not know your intentions, but you are taking me lightly fighting with your sheath on. Are you telling me that I am not worthy to fight seriously? Saber has a sheath for her sword? And she's been fighting this entire time with it on? Yo. Okay, that's like... This is like the twin trope of weighted clothing, but somehow even cooler.
ほう。それでも応じないという顔だな。
It still seems as if you will not comply with my request.
よかろう。ならばここまでだ。 お前が出し惜しみをするのなら、先に我が秘剣をお見せしよう。
Fine, then this is it. If you are unwilling to do so, I will show you my secret technique first. Saying so. Oh man, is he gonna do an EI? EI jutsu? The swordsman with the lawn sword comes down next to Saber. What? To relinquish his advantage of being overhead is the same as losing for Assassin. Assassin is certainly a skilled swordsman, but that is only with the conditions of these geographical features. If they are going to fight on the same level, it is possible for Saber to repel Assassin's attack and slash his neck. But Assassin would know this as well. So why?
構えよ。でなければ死ぬぞ、セイバー。
Oh, wait, what am I talking about? This is probably Tsubame Geishi. His water shallow killer. Okay, I don't know about the real technique. Well, real as in so far as Kojiro was real, but in Final Fantasy XIV, the Tsubame Geishi move, yeah, that's an EI Jutsu. It is. An EI Jutsu's cool, man. Okay, wait. Guys? Before anything else happens, I have something to say. Picture in your head a samurai or a ninja or anyone with a katana doing the quick draw sheath pose. And think of that pregnant pause as he just leans forward with his hand over the sheath, ready to slash out at any moment to draw it out and slash. Think of that, and then realize that it is functionally identical to a cowboy's quick draw. Yeah, a pistol standoff and a katana standoff, they're exactly the same. And now that you know this, you will never unknow this, and it will bother you too. Be ready, or you will die, Saber. Saber's instincts react to that voice. He's telling the truth. It is not advantageous at all for Saber that Assassin has come down. The instincts that have got her through numerous battles warn her of her misunderstanding. She readies her sword at once. There is no time to hesitate. She only has to attack with her sword before Assassin swings his long sword. Oh. Okay, no EI Jutsu? There's about 3 meters of distance between them. With Saber trying to charge in, Assassin stands ready. That is a stance that the swordsman has not yet shown in this battle.
危険。
Secret technique. Saber charges in. The longsword is useless now. As long as she's inside its range, its length will backfire. But...
ツバメ返し。
Well, there you go. Tsubame Geishi. Such logic does not exist with this swordsman. The lightning strikes. An evil strike that attacks with speed, overwhelming Saber. But it is not as if Saber cannot block such an attack. She moves her attacking sword into defense, and she repels Assassin's full power attack.
もらった。
Got it! Even Assassin will have an opening if that attack is repelled. In the small instant where she tries to slice Assassin's stomach, in that instant, Saber trusts her instincts and rolls down the stone steps. She rolls down as if fleeing. doesn't even soften her landing. Saber spins her body frantically and rolls down the stairs without killing her speed. Saber stops rolling and stands back up. She stares at the swordsman standing calmly.
ほう、かわしたか我が被験。さすがはセイバー。ツバメなどとは格が違う。
Oh, you have dodged my secret technique. As expected of Saber, you are unlike the swallow. Swallow? Okay, was the skills and abilities page mistranslated and it is swallow? Okay. Guys, I don't even think that was his noble phantasm. I don't. That was too plain to be his noble phantasm? Like, I know he has no magical skill, but it's just not treated with the same gravitas at all as the Gaia Bolga was.
信じられない。今のはまさか。
I do not believe it. That cannot be.
何？そう大した芸ではない。たまさかツバメを切ろうと思いつき、身についただけのものだからな。
No, it is nothing much. It is just something I thought of when considering how to hit swallows. He raises his longsword a little, as if to trace the movement of the technique that inspired fear in Saber.
見えるか、セイバー。
Can you see it, Saber?
ツバメはな、風を受けて刀を避ける。早かろうが遅かろうが関係はない。どのような刀であろうと、大気を震わさずには触れぬであろう。連中はその震えを感じ取り、飛ぶ方向を変えるのだ。
Swallows avoid the sword by feeling the wind. It does not matter how fast your sword is. You cannot swing a sword without shaking the air, correct? The swallows feel this shaking and change their direction of flight.
故に、どのような一撃であれ、ツバメを立つことはできなかった。所詮刀など一本線に過ぎぬ。縦横に空を行くツバメを捉えられぬは道理よな。
So no one could kill the swallows with one blow, no matter what kind of blow it was. A sword is only a straight line, after all. It is only natural for it to be unable to apprehend the swallow, which can move vertically and horizontally. Are you telling me that Assassin's Sword, it doesn't just move through the air, it cuts the air. It slices right through. It exists in a vacuum. It ignores the wind. That is badass as fuck, yo. And also it kind of hard counters Saber's wind sword. Hello?
ならば、逃げ道を囲めばいいだけのこと。
Thus, you only have to surround its escape route.
一の太刀でツバメを襲い、風を読んで避けるツバメの逃げ道を続く二の太刀で取り囲む。
Use one blow to attack the swallow, and use your second blow to catch the escaping swallow as it reads the wind.
しかし連中は素早くてな。この長刀ではまず二の太刀が間に合わん。ことを成したければ一息のうち、ほぼ同時に行わなければならなかったが、そのような真似は人の技ではない。
But they are fast. The second blow cannot come in time with this longsword. If I wanted to get the swallows, I would have to do both attacks about the same time. But such a thing is beyond human abilities.
叶うことなどあるまいと承知したものだが。
I accepted such a thing was impossible, but...
あいにくと他にやることもなかったのでな。
Unfortunately, I had nothing else to do.
一年寄進に通じるというが、気がつけばこの通りよ。
They say determination is key to success, but when I noticed it, it was like this.
ツバメを立つというくだらぬ思いつきは、複数の立ち筋で牢獄を作り上げる秘剣となった。
A worthless idea to kill a swallow became a secret technique that creates a prison with many slashes. Okay, so it's a judgment cut, got it. In her mind, Saber disagrees with Assassin's words. It's wrong. That technique is not as simple as that. About the same time? No. The two blows came at exactly the same time. Assassin's Sasaki Kojiro's longsword doubled its existence for just that instant.
奇襲はゼルレッジ。何の魔術も使わず、ただ剣技だけで宝具の域に達したサーバント。
Multi-dimensional refraction phenomenon. Kishur Zelrech. A servant that has reached the level of a noble phantasm with mere skill. Okay. Also, what is a Kishur Zelrech? That fact is what should be admired. That one blow made it clear. Sasaki Kojiro does not have a noble phantasm like heroic spirits have. He has only his demonic technique, made possible by his godlike skill. It is impossible, but this mere human is equal to heroic spirits armed with noble phantasms. Okay. Wow, so that's Berserker and Assassin with completely unconventional noble phantasms. Well, they both don't have noble phantasms, as it were. Berserker is just invincible to everything that isn't above A rank in strength, and Assassin, he just sword good. He do the sword. That he do. Very much so.
だが足場が悪かったな。ツバメ返しの軌跡は本来3つ。もうわずかに広ければ横の一撃も加えられたのだが。
But the foothold was bad. The Tsubame Geishi originally has 3 slashes. If this place were a bit wider, I could have added the horizontal slash as well. Wait, no. Okay, when I was thinking of the Final Fantasy XIV move, I might have been thinking of the wide horizontal slash, but I think that might be the Goken. Okay, so no, I think Tsubame Geishi might be the simplest finisher that just only needs one little seal, and it does the damage over time. Yeah, that's an Iajutsu move, but it does multiple slashes at once. Actually, you know what? I play Final Fantasy. Here, let me just show you real quick what Tsubame Geishi looks like. Let's settle this once and for all. I'm gonna make a cut here. Here we go. Okay, let's settle this once and for all. So, turns out I was simultaneously correct and incorrect on all accounts. It turns out I was thinking that Tsubame Geishi might be the first easiest finisher, which you can just do after one combo, or it could have been the second finisher, which you have to do after 2 combos. But no, as it turns out, Tsubame Geishi, that is the long cooldown move which duplicates a finisher in a more powerful form. So you can do it after any 3 finisher, honestly. So let's show it off here. Let's engage. And do the fastest combo real quick, which is just 2 hits in a row, as so. Then we do the finisher, and duplicate it with Tsubame Geishi here. Yep, that is very apt for what Assassin is doing. You can do that back-to-back way faster than what I just showed, too. So let's also see that once more, this time with the strongest combo. Or strongest finisher. So let's do this move, which lets me just do all 3 finishers back-to-back. 1 finisher. 2 finisher. And the third finisher. Now I have every finisher needed to do the... every combo finisher needed to do the big ultimate finisher, so this is it. And once more, Tsubame Geishi. That's how it's done. So, yes, it really is very apt for what Assassin's doing. I quite like it. Okay. I suppose that's it then. Well, I'm glad we settled that. Consider that kind of like a maybe visual demonstration of what the hell Assassin's doing. Well, anyway, back to our regularly scheduled content. Okay, we have settled that. Let us resume.
そうでしょうね。そうでなければ不完全です。
I would assume so. It would not be effective without that.
すべてが同時であるなら、ミノたちはどうしても遅くなる。それを補うために、横方向への離脱を阻む三の太刀があるはずだ。
If everything is to happen at the same time, the second blow has to be slower. To compensate for that, there should be a third horizontal attack to prevent the opponent from dodging sideways.
いい飲み込みの速さだ。だからこそ我が被験をかわしたか。
You catch on quickly. That must be why you were able to avoid my secret technique.
素晴らしいぞ、セイバー。
Ah, you are wonderful, Saber.
このような属性に呼び出された我が身を呪ったが、それも今宵まで。生前では叶わなかった立ち会い。我が被験を存分に振る舞える殺し合いができるのならば、呼び出された甲斐があるというもの。
I have cursed myself for being summoned in this world, but that will end tonight. If I am able to battle someone I can fully use my secret attacks on, it is well worth being summoned. Assassin readies his sword once again and comes down the stairs. He must be after Saber's neck. Saber is not confident if she will be able to avoid that secret technique again. Like Lancer's Geabolga, Assassin's Tsubame Geishi is something that cannot be allowed to begin. No, unlike Geabolga, that allows you to find a countermeasure once you find out it will go for the heart. There are no possible counters for Assassin's secret technique, even when you know about it. If there is a countermeasure, it is only not to let him use it. To beat it, she must attack him with her strongest blow before Assassin uses that technique.
なるほど。確かに、手加減など許される相手ではなかったようだ。
I see. Certainly you are not someone I can go easy on. She lowers her arms. She lowers her sword as if to stick it into the ground. She glares at Assassin, who is approaching her.
ほう、そうか。ようやくその気になったか、セイバー。
So you're finally ready to do so. Assassin stops descending the steps and readies himself for a certain kill. Saber looks at him bravely.
不満がないのはこちらも同じだ。
I too have no complaints.
我が一撃、受け切れるか？アサシンのサーバント。
Will you be able to take my attack, servant assassin? Saber releases her own restraints. The wind's howling. The air shakes. As if acting in response to her will, the sword erupts with a massive amount of wind. Assassin retreats a bit. The wind pressure released from Saber is extraordinary. Not only Assassin, but even the large, firm trees of the forest are shaking and creaking. It is a flow of wind like an explosion. The trapped air is released and explodes outward. This raging wind that would easily blow away a normal person is coming out from Saber's sword. That is the power of her sword. Invisible air It's a sword that has wind sealed in it. The sword that covers itself in compressed wind changes the refraction of light to make it look invisible. So this phenomenon occurs once the wind is released. The released wind seeks escape and emits itself chaotically into the surroundings. Wow, so it's not even that she's conjuring this wind now, it's that this wind was always there. It was just compressed to hell. Wow, that's cool. In that instant, it is the commanding magic of the sword that allows her to freely manipulate the raging wind. With Saber possessing incredible amounts of magical energy, she should be able to hold this boundary field for a few minutes. As proof, her sword is still invisible, even though she has already released this much wind.
さながら台風といったところだが、しかし
It is like a typhoon, but the power of the raging wind does not abate. The wind emitting from Saber's sword is about to engulf Assassin.
この程度のはずがない。その奥にあるもの、見せてもらうぞ、セイバー。
It cannot be just this. I will find out what is behind all this, Saber. Assassin closes in against the blinding, raging wind. Saber's arms move to attack Assassin, who is calmly advancing in the strong wind that allows no approach. The sword clad in wind roars and... I knew it. God. Come on! Status screen updated. Well, Shirou's here, but first, status. This has to be an update for Saber. Okay. I don't think anything updated about our Noble Phantasm. I don't see any status change. Skills? No. Details? No. Abilities? Oh. Oh, maybe it's Assassin's technique. Yes, Tsubami Geishi, that's what's new. Anti-personnel demonic sword. Maximum target, 1 person. An ultimate ability that slices the opponent with 3 arcs at the same time. It is said to be a multidimensional refracting phenomenon. It is an unavoidable attack, though in a different sense than that of Gayaboga. Oh, different things. Okay. Transparency B+. Clear and serene. A barrier that nullifies mental intervention. Since he is not an assassin, he cannot use the assassin ability, presence concealment, but he can conceal his presence as a master of martial arts? Since assassin is not an assassin. Was that line about him just being a mortal man that has ascended to the power of a servant literal? Okay, so he's the assassin class, but he doesn't have any assassin traits. Okay, I guess? Knowledge of Foremost Harmony. A special ability that prevents reduction of the effectiveness of an attack, no matter how many times it is used against this same opponent. Attacks will not be perceived by the enemy. Okay. Well, Phantasm. Oh, nothing for this. Okay. Well, let's return. What the hell is that? What greets me at the Ryudo Temple is a typhoon-like sound of wind.
Saber だよな。あそこにいるの。
That's Saber there, right? At the top of the steps, in front of the temple gates, is an armored figure like Saber confronting a figure in a kimono. The wind surrounds Saber, and the trees are creaking as if being pushed by her.
くそ、近すぎるのかよ、これ。
Damn, Is it even possible to get near her like this? I can't even open my eyes because of the strong wind. I managed to get to the steps looking down, but the wind gets stronger.
ダメだ。これじゃ。
No, I can't. Get near Saber. I can see Saber fighting someone way up there, but I can't do anything. No, first of all, even if I do make it up there in all this wind, I'll only be a burden to her. My left hand aches again. The command spell on my hand is throbbing. Okay, are we gonna get a choice? Okay, I think we're gonna have to use a choice. Either we do nothing and probably watch Saber die, or we use the command spell to make Saber flee and retreat. I don't know what it means, but I can't help it because that image flashes in my head every time it throbs.
くそ。こうなったらやけだ。
Damn, I'm getting desperate here. I reach out to the steps with my eyes closed. I lie down, trying not to be blown by the wind, and start to move upwards. The wind just gets stronger. Something must be happening above as even I, an amateur magus, can feel that an enormous amount of magical energy is about to be released. My command spell throbs. It is as if it is a warning warning me about the wind and about something that is going to happen above me.
待て。もしかしてこれ。
Wait, could this be Saber's magical energy? But then
あいつ、あんな体で何を無茶だ。
why is she doing something like this with that wounded body of hers? No, should she even be doing this at all? Saber cannot replenish her magical energy, so she shouldn't be using her magical energy readily. She has to leave me in charge of fighting and stay as my backup, or her magical energy will run out and... I get up and run up the stairs. This is no time to be crawling. I don't know what Saber is planning to do, but I have to stop her. It must be luck that I avoided it. Something like a dagger flies across right in front of me as I try to run up the temple gate.
誰だ。
Who's there? I look toward the trees and the mountain off to the side of the stairs. There's no mistake about it. I didn't notice because of the strong wind before, but someone else is hiding near here. Oh man, is it Ryder?
ふざけやがって。こそこそと隠れてないで出てこい。
Don't play around. Don't hide like a coward and come out. I raise my voice. That voice that should have been drowned out by the wind echoes through the area, surprising even me.
風が止んだ。
The wind stopped? I look up at the temple gate. There is a man in a kimono holding a longsword, and Saber's back.
そこまでにしておけ、セイバー。その被験、盗み見ようとする輩がいる。
Stop right there, Saber. Someone is trying to steal a glance at your technique. Aw, he's so honorable. Neutral evil my butt. The man in the kimono says with a faint smile. He is staring into the forest like I am. Oh. It's not Shirou he's seeing and stopping Saber for. No, he's detected that there's someone else in the forest.
このまま続ければ、我らだけの勝負にはなるまい。
If we continue, this match will will not be between just us.
生き残った者にそこに潜んだ恥知らずが襲いかかるか、それともお前の被験を盗み見るだけが目的なのか。
I do not know if the shameless one hiding there is going to attack the winner, or if it is only here to watch.
どちらにせよ、あまり気乗りのする話ではないな。
But either way, this is less interesting now. The man says so with disinterest and starts to go up the stairs.
待て、決着をつけないつもりか、アサシン。
Stop! Are you not going to settle this match, assassin?
お前がこの三門を越えるというのであらば、決着はつけよう。何者であれ、この門をくぐることは私が許さん。
I will settle this match if you come through this gate. I will not allow anyone to step through this gate.
だが、あいにくと私の役目はそれだけでな。
But that is unfortunately my only role.
帰るというのであらば止める気はない。まあ、そこに隠れているたわけは別だが、気に入らぬ相手であれば死んでも倒産し、生きても返さん。
I have no intention of stopping you if you're to retreat. Well, that idiot hiding in the trees is a different story. If it is someone I do not take a liking to, I would not let them through on my life, nor would I let them retreat alive. Wow, this guy hates cowards. The man called Assassin goes up the stairs.
踊らされたな、セイバー。だが、もう一人の気配に気がつかなかった私も同じだ。あのままでおけば被験のすべてを味わえたであろうが、良いところで邪魔が入った。そなたにとっては良好であったか。
You were manipulated, Saber. Well, the same goes for me, as I did not notice the presence of this person. I could have shown you my full secret technique if we continued, but we were interrupted at a bad time. It must be fortuitous for you. Saber's hanging her head in regret. Yeah, there's no way it's not Ryder. Shinji and Ryder planted the seed to go to the temple, and so the most obvious thing in the world would be to follow and watch in secret and learn about Assassin and about Shirou's servant. Yeah, after this, Shinji and Ryder are going to know that Saber is Shirou's servant. And about the wind. Uh-oh. Saber is hanging her head in regret. The killing intent fades away. Not because of Assassin's words, but Saber herself must know it is disadvantageous to fight now.
そら、迎えも来ている。そこにいる小僧はお前のマスターであろう。盗み見をするたわけが、その小僧に標的を変える前に立ち去るがいい。
See, your pickup is here as well. That boy must be your master. Leave before the idiot sneaking a look at us changes its target to him. And Assassin disappears. He must have become a spirit, and it must be his demonstration that he will not attack us unless we advance. Saber does not say anything. She just has her back to me as she quietly stands there.
おい、セイバー!
Hey, Saber? There's no answer, even when I call out to her. I think it's strange, so I start to go up the stairs. What? The armor Saber had on suddenly disappears. The girl in her defenseless blue clothes sways without turning around. I stop Saber with my arms as she falls back down the stairs. Wow. Saber does not move at all. She is unconscious with her eyes closed in pain. Okay. So she fainted, probably due to the complete drain of magical energy, and she didn't even unleash her noble phantasm. She just, prepped it. And also, Shirou's in a lot of trouble because there's a servant watching them right now. Oh no. Wow. They actually let Shirou just drag Saber all the way back home, which took a 40-minute bike ride. This man was dragging Saber for 2 hours or 3 hours through the town? The hell? I'm finally home. It has taken 2 hours to carry Saber back from Ryudo Temple. There were lots of problems, but we managed to get home safely. No. You know what? I think the only explanation for why the hell that servant in the woods did not kill Shirou is if it was Archer. I think it was Archer. Okay, let me explain why. So, let's see. So Rin would be asleep and wouldn't notice that that Saber would sneak out. But Archer might have. I know the story is that he's recuperating at Rin's home and healing up, but I don't know. Archer feels like the kind of guy who would go strike out and see what's what to disobey his master's order, as Saber did. Not to start any fights, but just to scout around and look, with his special Archer eyes. And I bet he hid himself in that forest. He must have seen Saber dash through the night through some high vantage point and followed her, wondering what the hell was going on. And I got the sense that the object thrown at Shirou to make him stop and back off, I feel like that was a dagger. Some sort of small thrown bladed instrument. And now, it's true that Ryder could have such a thing, but the weapon missed. I don't think a servant could just go and miss a master it intended to kill. Even with that torrential rain, with wind that just was like a typhoon. No, there's no way a servant could miss. Even if the wind could knock away the blade. I think Archer threw one of his knives, something that we know he can do, and just recalled it to his hand, or conjure a new one, or whatever. Yeah, he just threw one to make Shirou stop and stay away from the danger. That's what I think happened. Yeah. Well, I guess that's just a theory. I mean, it could be Ryder, could be Archer, hell, it could be someone else. It could even not be a servant at all. But, well, interesting things definitely happened. Shirou and Saber are definitely at a disadvantage because, at the minimum, Assassin and now Assassin's Master know all about Saber. That's not good, man. Well, I guess the silver lining to this is that Assassin isn't as terrifying a threat as an assassin could be. He's very much less the strike anywhere at any time to randomly kill someone kind of assassin. He's more of the, let me just stand here and show you my sword do good. Yeah, he's that kind of person, so I suppose we don't have that to worry about. He's a cool character. I like Assassin. All these servants are just cool. They all just have this gravitas about them. This gravitas? Gravitas? I don't know how to pronounce it. They're cool. They're weighty. There's a weight to their presence. Well, anyway, this has... I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been Fate Stay Night. I thank you for watching, and hopefully I will catch you next time. So, until then, please take care.